Video number 4, all about forgiveness. Wow. Forgiveness is your superpower. I'm not going to say that forgiveness is the easiest thing to do, especially if you have been done wrong as a child. It's probably one of the most difficult things. However, what I have discovered is that forgiving gave me back my life and my personal power. I went through discovering my childhood, what it was all about. I met a lot of not nice men in my life, and the last man I was with completely played me for everything I owned, my house, my home, my furniture, and my dignity, and damaged my relationship with my children. And it wasn't until I started writing my book and I started going over what he had done and how he had treated me, I began to correlate what he did to how I was treated as a child by my father. And the two of them together, I began to really see clearly about my childhood and what it was all about. And through that, I actually became thankful that this man had come into my life. I was thankful that he had, been who he was, although he treated me very horridly. And I just began, just going, well, he came into my life to show me what my dad had done. And my dad did what he did because he was in so much pain as a child. And I'm not saying what he did was right, but I needed to understand why he did it. And as I started discovering why he did it, I started forgiving him and realizing that, he did the best he could with what he knew. And, he passed away before he learned to do better. Whether he would have or not, that's not my call. So, and what I also began to realize is that as I was forgiving these people that were in my life, I started feeling freer and more peaceful, and I just felt like I was taking responsibility for where I was and how I was going to move forward and live my life the way that I was meant to live it. So I'm not going to say forgiveness was easy at times. I mean, there were many times I had to forgive my father and other people. There were events and memory connected, and each time I discovered the event and the memory and the emotion, I had to once again ask, forgive. And quite often I had to ask my higher power, my higher self, my universe, my God, whatever you want to call it. I had to ask for help in forgiving. And the more I did that, the more personal power I received. So forgiveness is a personal power. It's not always easy, and I completely understand. And it is a choice, and it's I recommend that you find a way to forgive so that you can take responsibility for where you're at and start living your life the way that you were meant to. Hope this helps you. Video number 5. Magic of Dreams. Now this is a very cool one, so don't miss this one. Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.